welcome to Elements of Ayurveda, Empowering Wisdom of Life. I'm your host, Colette, and in this podcast, I hope to empower you to take charge of your own health by sharing the holistic teachings of Ayurveda, the ancient healing tradition from India. We will also discuss topics like health and wellness, nutrition, yoga, fitness, meditation, breath work, and much more, as well as interviewing lots of inspiring people along the way. My humble wish is to help you to connect to your true nature, to Mother Nature, and to each other. If you like the content, be sure to subscribe to the show, and the new episodes will automatically download for you to enjoy. If you're new to Ayurveda, I recommend you listen to the first couple of episodes where I do an introduction to Ayurveda and the mind-body types. I've also set up a Facebook group for us to connect and to support each other, and I'd love for you to join me over at Elements of Ayurveda podcast group. And now, here's the show. Before we get started with today's show, I want to talk to you about the upcoming seasonal cleanse. The next seasonal cleanse starts on September 27th. It's a group online cleanse. But the difference with this cleanse is that it's tailored to you. Each person has a 90-minute private online consultation with me so that I can see if there's a current imbalance we need to address. And then I tailor all the recipes, the meditation, the yoga, the visualization, whatever I think you need to bring your body and mind back into balance. You'll also get access to a private website page. And on that page, you'll have a weekly coaching webinar. You'll have yoga videos, again, meditation tutorials, pranayama, breathwork tutorials. There'll also be worksheets and recipes. And of course, you'll have continuing support from me and our online community. We'll be doing it in a group. So we'll be supporting each other in the Facebook group as well. In Ayurveda, it's important, and yoga, it's important to cleanse at regular intervals because we have an onslaught of toxins into our body from the environment, from foods, and many other sources daily. And our body, of course, can get rid of some of those toxins. It's detoxing all the time through our sweat and urine. But there is toxins that are also stored in the fat cells when the body becomes overwhelmed and pushes these toxins into the fat cells so they can't harm the body. And this is what we're targeting with this whole food, all natural cleanse. It's a whole food. There's no supplements. There's no powders. There's nothing. We're using nature's medicine to help heal you. And like I said, I'll be tailoring the recipes to each person to make sure that each person has a cleanse designed just for their needs. So I hope you can join us. Like I said, it starts on September 27th. However, we need to register you soon for your online consult because I only have a number of hours in which to do those private consultations. So if you're interested, please click on the link in the show notes or just go to my website, and under the events tab, you'll see the online group cleanse, and you can access all the information there. There's a video there which you can watch, and then you can register there as well. And once you're registered, I'll be in touch to schedule your 90-minute cleanse with me. So I hope you can join us so that we can get rid of the accumulated toxins from the end of the season and going into the next season feeling light and clear and energetic, and getting rid of any fogginess in the mind or any lethargy in the body. And again, it doesn't matter what season you're in, whether you're going into spring or whether you're going to autumn, it doesn't matter because we'll be tailoring the recipes for your needs. Okay, so check out the link in the show notes, and I hope you can join us. And now let's get on with the show. Hello and welcome to Elements of Ayurveda. Today I have a very special guest, Dr Manisha Kishir-Sagar, who graduated from Pune University, India, with a bachelor's degree in Ayurvedic medicine and surgery. She's also trained at the Indian College of Naturopathy and qualified as a yoga instructor from a renowned institute in India. She is also a licensed esthetician in the U.S. Dr. Manisha has been teaching Ayurveda and yoga for more than 25 years. She specializes in women's and infant health, skincare, and natural beauty treatments. Currently, she is the director of the Ayurvedic Healing Institute, where she offers Ayurvedic and skincare consultations, as well as regular workshops on Ayurvedic nutrition and cooking, beauty and skincare, panchakarma, and herbal formulations. She is also a faculty member at various institutes. Now, Dr. Manisha is a published author of Ayurveda, a quick reference handbook, and the book we're going to be discussing today, Enchanting Beauty, Ancient Secrets to Inner, Outer, and Lasting Beauty. Dr. Manisha, it's such a pleasure. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Colette. So thanks for having me on your wonderful show. I know who you are, and I really appreciate your work.
Oh, thank you. That means a lot.
Spreading this Ayurveda, and people need this. People are hungry nowadays.
Absolutely. And I'm very excited for people to hear about your work. And I have just read your book, Enchanting Beauty. And in your book, you bring together your vast knowledge and experience in Ayurvedic medicine and your expertise as an esthetician, and provide us with a foundation for beauty that really radiates from the inside out. Can you tell us about why you wanted to write this book, and also what is your definition of beauty?
Good question. So I'm from India, and it was a cultural shock actually when I came in this country. And I have seen this with the modern technology, or this how modern life became disconnected from nature, and how that affects on everyone's psychophysiology. And so especially women, they have so many things to do, and they have so many different roles in their life. And with doing that, they cannot take care of themselves, and they are kind of disconnected with their innate nature. And that's what I see in my practice. Actually, women have so many problems that, for example, their reproductive capacity has declined nowadays, and it's scientifically proven because of all our high-tech modern technology, and it's too much environmental stress and too much tension at home, with relationship, with money, with job, work, and that actually causes physical asymmetries. In olden days, clear, smooth skin or luster, which was actually an indicator of health, but nowadays you don't see that anymore. Men's ratings of attractiveness for women actually drops off dramatically. So that's not good. And, female bodies have actually altered their appearance for just the sake of outer beauty, So, and especially I see in my practice, young ladies, they are losing their confidence, self-esteem. And I was kind of wondering, why in the world everybody, they just feel like they are not worth enough, or everybody, they feel like they are not attractive anymore, or because it's too much. They are carrying too much tension and stress, and that's why all these cosmetic industry is booming nowadays, because everybody wants just quick something quick and fast, fix, and so that's why they're using all these artificial cosmetics, and then all this cosmetic surgery, but they're just superficial. They are not connected to their inner nature, and they know who they are, and they're they don't have time. They don't give more time because it's too much toll on women, I think. And that's why I wanted to highlight this. Hey, everybody is beautiful, and real beauty is not it's just like your outer appearance or outer look, but it has to be something from inside. So just wait and then see how is your innate nature, because you have kind of forgotten your innate nature. Because real beauty, they don't know what is real beauty, especially this younger generation.
Yes.
Because nowadays with all these excessive glamour or and the media has overwhelmed their instinctive nature with the nature of the universe, the nature of themselves, and it's kind of confused and kind of forgotten the real beauty. In our
So
modern
true.
day. Yeah.
So true. And, talking about forgetting the innate nature, this is why I feel a book like this is so wonderful, because you're going against those super marketing machines of beauty corporations, and reminding us that we have this beauty inside. And that kind of leads to my next question, which talks about the Shakti energy and how the indigenous cultures worship Shakti and the importance of this energy for our well-being. Can you explain to us about the Shakti energy and why it's so important for our well-being and our beauty?
Yeah, so Shakti, especially feminine Shakti. Okay, so every God has given this feminine power or Shakti to everybody, and we are the one, we have kind of forgotten that because of this competitive world. Women have become more masculine. I mean, sorry to say this, but that's what it's kind of affected on their physiology. And what I see in my practice, there are a lot of problems with their hormones and emotional imbalance, and the girls have started their menstruation earlier. So it was like so young. It was like 12 or 13, but nowadays I see recently it's 8 or 9 years they start. And menstruating women also, they have so many problems with their hormones and all those things, and the menopause and all those things. But so what we are saying is here, it's a Shakti that is actually the divine force everybody has, and that is a strong force for women to cultivate some some like creativity or healing or highest awareness or consciousness. But that Shakti is that feminine power. It's kind of depleting nowadays, and women feel like they don't have any creativity, or they don't have any abundance, or they don't have any bliss or happiness in their life. But actually everyone can cultivate this Shakti, because that's our innate nature.
Yes.
We have just forgotten that.
Yeah.
And
So do we cultivate this Shakti, this innate nature, through sattvic lifestyle, through regular cleansing? How do we cultivate this Shakti energy so that our creativity and our true nature rises?
So because of first of all, we need to understand who we are. We need to accept as is, because when we talk about ourselves, our inner nature, many of us that they don't feel comfortable in their body or in their shape, and first of all they lose their interest. But it's not the case. You need to see how unique you are, how blessed you are, and how grateful you are, and then with that power you should connect with yourself, and then you should find out about balance in every aspect of your life, work, in work, in your family, it's everything, because that is more important. Means nowadays women, they don't have any time to take care of themselves, and then go. They don't sit for a quiet, and they cannot breathe properly. They cannot sleep properly, and so regular routine. So they need to have some kind of balance in their work and home and everything, because women is the one who is responsible for everything, and society actually has so many expectations.
Yes.
And so it's too much pressure on women from everywhere.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I absolutely agree with you. And so you're saying to cultivate the Shakti energy, the journey really begins with understanding your unique constitution type, and then understanding that how to bring your unique constitution into balance through dinacharya, through balance in your work life and all aspects of your life, really. It's a journey. It's a journey, isn't it? It's almost like a self-realization of realizing yourself, so that creativity that's unique to you can come into the world.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. And since you understand all these terms from Ayurveda, that is prana, tejas, and ojas, so that's what we need to understand. That it's prana is that's the nature's intelligence that's pervades everywhere in the universe. It is the essential force of creation, and then the tejas is the expression of radiant light, actually, that transform food, nutrients, and all our experiences into the cellular structure. And ojas is kind of glue. It's a cosmic glue that holds and binds everything together. Okay, so I would say prana is the force of life, tejas is the force of light, and ojas is the force of love. And what is the definition of beauty according to the Vedic science? It's called Shubhanga Karanam Sundaram. So it's like Shubha. Shubha means auspicious. Anga means body and mind. Karan is the transformation, and Sundara is the Sanskrit word for beauty. So transforming all aspects of your body and mind to the most auspicious level. Yeah. Beautiful. So that's called beauty, because life that is lived as a reflection of our highest self is a life filled with real beauty.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. Means it is definitely something more than just skin deep, or it just much more than the cosmetic surgeries. And it's just meaningless to seek beauty in beauty salons or in beauty, lotion or cream or
It's so true, because that's just the surface. And like you said, when that prana is flowing, when your tejas is giving you that luster in your skin, and when that ojas, it has your immunity so strong, and that is what shines. That's where that luster comes from, and it radiates through you. It's that energetic radiation. Yeah, thank you for sharing. That's beautiful.
And actually, so that's what it is. Means it's real beauty is the pure consciousness that reflects on your physiology, through your skin, through your organs, through your cells, senses, and that's what it is. Means
Beautiful. Well, thank you for sharing that. And you mentioned earlier that you were almost in shock when you first came to the US. And I actually enjoyed reading about the perception of women in ancient India, and that simply by virtue of being a woman, a young lady had an elevated status. Can you share with us why this was so? I love that, of course. I thought that was beautiful, because I do think women, are amazing, and and should be respected for all they do in the world.
Yeah. I know it's this. It was for me. It was a cultural shock because in India you don't get the necessity things very easily, and so that means I came from that kind of background, and when I came here, I thought that we have everything here. It's a luxurious life, but still everyone is whining about themselves. It's just something about, but they are just not respecting themselves. They don't understand who they are and how unique they are, because everybody is unique, and it's Ayurveda, yoga, and all this Vedantic. What we learn that everybody is unique and everybody has some kind of qualities, and so we need to understand who we are. We need to understand how unique we are, and then which qualities we have, because we need to appreciate who we are, and then with those qualities which God has given you, certain qualities, so we need to cultivate those qualities. And what I say, it's inner quality, and because in Ayurveda also there are gunas. You might have heard this word guna, so everybody has those gunas, so quality, and these inner qualities like compassion, forgiveness, helpfulness, kind, loving, all these are inner qualities. So everybody has those qualities, but we are busy with just our outer world and outer appearance, and we don't give more importance to those inner qualities. And but we need to cultivate those inner qualities. I think that's what is missing, and that's what was I was wondering, and that's what I started writing this book. I started asking these questions to myself. Why in the world the women feel like that they are not worth enough, or they are not that beautiful, and they just give more importance on outer look, but not their inner look or inner quality. Because when you will feel good about yourself, then you see good in everywhere and in everything.
So true. So true.
Yeah. So that was the missing line, actually.
Yeah. And I wrote down something you said here in the book, which was lovely, talking about, like in India, how a young woman has elevated status. And part of the reason is because if women are the ones who breastfeed all of humanity and civilizations are cradled in their laps, why don't women understand this about their nature?
That's what it is. Yeah.
That they are responsible for nurturing humanity. We just need to understand is love, respect, acceptance, or appreciation, compassion, all these things. And these words are kind of missing in this our modern lifestyle. Yes, indeed. And you mentioned there some of the questions that you had when you're in your practice. And, after many, many years of treating women in your clinical practice, you began to ask a lot of questions, like why women felt they were somehow unworthy after menopause, or why women felt vulnerable in relationships, or why women were so stressed, and what made young ladies have such fear about their appearance and such a lack of self-esteem. Can you talk to us a little bit more about this realization you had from this reflection? Because you were seeing woman after woman coming into your clinical practice with similar circumstances.
In this modern lifestyle, women are busy and they don't take proper care of themselves, and then so then they start accumulating some impurities or some imbalances, and that shows on their physiology. That shows they feel unnecessarily sometimes tired. They feel unnecessarily sometimes sad or depressed, even though they have everything. But sometimes maybe the pressure from the society, sometimes maybe pressure from the family, because this world is very competitive. Means they need to be very they have to work like man.
Yeah, it's so
and
true.
They have become more masculine, and that's what it's the imbalance in their hormones, and what I see, they feel more sad, they feel more vulnerable, they cannot see properly, they wake up very tired, and it's like an everyday thing, and they don't know where to stop and how to manage their life, and how to balance in everything. And so that's why I see all these women in my practice, and they have this once they start creating these impurities, and then this imbalance of hormones, imbalance in it's everywhere. So especially skin is your biggest organ. Not only that, but it's your awareness membrane. And so whatever you have happy molecules or sad molecules, it shows on your skin. That's why, for example, when you are sad or angry or frustrated or more stressful, then that shows on your skin. And actually, and when you are happy, when you are in good mood, when you create those happy molecules, it's definitely your skin looks vibrant and luster, and it's kind of glow on your skin. So it's definitely is that awareness, whatever we have on our skin, the same neurotransmitters are in our brain. And so, the loving touch is more important, and actually that is missing. Means many of women I see that the problem with relationship, and that's the, I would say 50-60% of this problem is coming from relationship. And that's too much toll on their nervous system, and so that's why their nervous system gets kind of it gets tired. It's too much tension, too much pressure. So it's all about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And when going back to what you said, that, women are almost feel, I would say, think that they have to be more masculine in order to survive in this competitive world. But actually, I feel that women need to come back more into their feminine power, because we need more of that balance in the world, the balance between the feminine and the masculine energy. And right now, I feel that we're out of balance. So I think, if anything, women need to reconnect with ourselves and our inner intuition, our inner guidance, our inner compassion and empathy, and get back to those nurturing instincts that we have. Rather than trying to suppress them, because sometimes I feel like some people feel that's a weakness, whereas I think that's what we need to bring up more and bring into our work and into our our lives. Wonderful. And I love how you said that the skin is really the organ of awareness, because it reflects everything that you're going through.
Nowadays this modern medicine is talking about gut, brain and skin connection. Yes. So whenever you are stressed out, whenever you are depressed, sad, then you reach out for, it's like a kind of junk food. When you eat junk food, that affects on your gut health. You start creating some, impurities or ama in your gut health, and that's how it's connected to your brain, and that's how you. How many times we hear that, I cannot think properly, I have mental fog, I cannot remember anything. And so, it's all that things, the function, especially of the brain, gets hampered because of this gut health. Right. And so there is definitely a connection between the gut health and brain health, and that shows on your skin health.
Absolutely.
When you receive a nice abhyanga, is nice warm oil massage, and you feel relaxed because of that, it's the loving touch. Yes. It's the oil, it's the the same neurotransmitters on your skin and in your brain.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's so true. It's not only the oil, and isn't oil, Sneha, the same word for love? Right.
Yes.
That just came to my mind. But it's not only the oil nurturing your skin in the Abhyanga massage, but also it's your touch, like you said, those neurotransmitters, and giving yourself that healing, loving touch, and being kind to yourself. Which in our busy world, it's more or less go, 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 and what good would an oil massage do? But there's so much power to it, really.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, I have an excerpt from the book, which I'd love to read, if I may, because I thought it was so powerful. I thought there was lots of... You should have seen me going through the book, Dr. Manisha. I was highlighting everything. I've highlighted so much.
It looks like you have read thoroughly.
I was glued, and I highlighted so much. It was hard for me to pick out certain questions, but this excerpt I loved, and it said, "It is our birthright to experience this profound understanding of beauty. But in a world of so much pretending, masquerading, and twisting beauty into something other than what it truly is, we need somewhere to turn to that harbors the truth. We need a practical, step-by-step guide that will show us how to go about unwavering the real beauty in our lives." I thought this was beautiful. And then you went on to say that to begin with, we need to allow our inner beauty to resurface in our awareness. So that, you said, is the first step, to allow our inner beauty to resurface. Can you explain a little bit more about this important first step?
Yes. So inner beauty, it's like your inner qualities. So this book, it's all about ancient secrets for inner, outer, and lasting beauty. So what is inner quality? Inner quality means you need to understand yourself. You need to accept yourself as is. You need to think that who you are, how grateful you are, how blessed you are. Okay, and definitely there is a kind of feminine Shakti you have, and then you need to cultivate that. It's all about self perception. It's all about sense of self worth. It's all about your connection with your emotional well being. It's all about the connection with your spiritual well being, and it's all that. It's I say it's inner beauty. So, for example, if someone has beautiful appearance, it's from external. But if she's very rude and she doesn't have any good manners, like how to talk, and maybe she's not kind, then what's the use of that? People will run away from her.
Absolutely.
And on other hand, if someone that doesn't have a proper external appearance, maybe she doesn't have branded clothes, or maybe she is not that so appealing, or maybe she is not that so beautiful with her outer appearance, but she has all these inner qualities, like her nature is helpful, or she's very kind, she's very compassionate, and people will attract towards her. Yeah, absolutely. So it's all about this inner beauty, and everyone has these inner qualities. So we need to cultivate those inner qualities, like compassion, generosity, and all these things. Means it's easy, and everyone can do this. Everyone can do this, because that's what is going to help you. Because when you will feel good about yourself. You see good in everything. When you do good things, then you attract good things, and then when you attract good things, that's what you create, some positive energy around yourself, and you, wherever you go,
Yes.
you will create positive atmosphere just because of your presence.
Mm-hmm. It's so true, because again, it goes back to that prana, tejas, and ojas. It's just, it's radiating. That energy is radiating from you.
Yeah. And that's what I call is like inner beauty.
So true. And you mentioned, you mentioned their self-worth, which I think is a very challenging one for a lot of people. I'd love to hear your thoughts as well on self-worth and how people can develop their self-worth or worthiness. And I think this starts with understanding your true nature or your constitution, and also bringing in those self-care practices, those dinacharya daily. So you're giving yourself time to really nurture yourself, and that you are worthy of this self-care before you go out and take care of others and go out into the world and be of service and be compassionate. Can you share your thoughts on that? What do you think, how people can really cultivate this self-worth? Because I know a lot of people suffer from this lack, particularly women, this lack of self-worth.
Yeah. So, there is a word, it's called sankalpa. So for your inner beauty or for your inner growth, so you need to do some kind of sadhana. So it's your inner spiritual practice. So you need to discover your soul, you need to discover your inner beauty, and then just to keep some balance in your daily routine. So true. Yeah, because this daily routine, this seasonal routine is so important. So it means Ayurveda talks about some cleansing, Ayurveda talks about some fasting, and that just to improve not only your physical health but for your emotional and your mental health also, because that helps to it's the strength of your mind that is also necessary. Then you learn resilience from that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you talked about earlier the gunas, and we talked before on the show about the mental gunas, and how just by doing these daily practices, by bringing that balance into your life, that you will bring your quality of mind more towards sattvic, and that's where that worthiness, that compassion, that empathy comes from. That's what it is. Because in olden days women was like goddesses. And they have kind of intuitive nature. They have kind of intuitive wisdom. And in olden days, at least in our culture, women valued as scholars, or women valued as a creators, or not only mothers, but they were sages, and they worked as priests. So the teachers, guru, and so definitely means women has this kind of qualities, or valued in the society, but sometimes I feel like we are kind of missing that thing in our busy culture. And I agree with you totally. I think that's the balance that we're missing in the world today. We're missing this, everything has an opposite, yin and yang, and we need the more of the feminine energy to rise now to balance out this masculine energy we have in the world, which is needed.
That's correct.
But we just need a balance.
That's correct, because women hold such an important and valuable role in society, so we need to respect them. There is no chance for the welfare of the world unless the condition of women is improved.
Absolutely, right. 100%. I'm right there with you.
And women actually is a symbol of growth or prosperity. So I think society needs to give women respect.
Yes, and it starts, if we're going to make the first step as women, it starts with us working on our self-worth, working on ourselves, and bringing that, working on our feminine energy. And on that note, I'd love for you to tell us about your 3 levels of beauty in your book and what those 3 levels are, so we can get a deeper understanding.
Yeah, so what you are talking about, it's absolutely right. So we need to work on ourselves. So the more compassion and understanding you create or you generate for yourself, the more inner beauty grows. It just you just need your positive mindset, and it's a proper awareness. It's mindfulness, because we need to understand the patience with our the body, or maybe love towards our body, harmony. We need to remember this word, compassion. Sometimes we do too much, and sometimes with go situation, we don't have any mercy to our body.
So true.
Yeah.
So true. And those 3 levels then of beauty, what are those 3 levels?
And so that's what we were talking about, this inner beauty. And then once you have cultivate inner beauty, then that shows on your external appearance.
Beautiful.
It's like it's a kind of reflection in general on your overall health. Means no doubt, for your outer beauty, you have to make sure that the nutrition and the hydration, fitness, exercise, or detoxification, all these things are important. You need to take care of your other body parts, like hair and nail and eyes and all those things. But so this inner beauty and then outer beauty, they goes hand in hand together. The simultaneously is the lasting beauty. So we talked about inner beauty, so how you will cultivate inner beauty, and that will show on your outer beauty. Okay, so the secret of outer beauty is like it's a good food, good water, good sleep. Make sure you do some kind of activity. Make sure you do some kind of fun activity. That is important. At the end of the day, you should ask these questions to yourself. Oh, what did I did today for my physical health? What did I do today for my mental health? What did I do today for my emotional health? You need to answer these questions, and if you cannot answer, then somewhere is missing. So you need to think about seriously, and you need to maintain your this inner quality, and then this outer beauty. So inner beauty and outer beauty, they go hand in hand together.
Wonderful.
True.
So true. And you give so many tips in the book. I love it. I mean, this is like a guide to how to natural skincare. You have homemade conditioners and shampoos and what to do for split ends and nails, and you give so much advice in this book, and your eyes and it's fantastic. I love all the recipes.
Wonderful. Because all these cosmetic industries, there's so many chemicals, and that affects on your physiology. So especially these toxic chemicals, BHA and BHT and eugenol and formaldehyde and nitrosamines and parabens, all these things that actually disrupt your endocrine system. They are kind of carcinogenic, and it's too much toxins. It disrupts your immune system, your respiratory system, your hormonal system, and it's all these chemicals. They are kind of toxic to your brain and your nervous system. So I just want to tell everyone, hey, Mother Nature has so many things to offer, but we are the one, we underestimate those herbs, those the good foods and good spices. They have tremendous quality. So we need to work on those, and they are simple. They're made in nature. All these natural cosmetic, once you know how to make it. That's why I had given these beautiful recipes that you can make from simple kitchen ingredients. Which is it's made by hand. When you use lots of spices and herbs, they have tremendous amount of antioxidants, phytonutrients. So it's wonderful. It's very simple, but it's very effective.
Yeah, I just love them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like you can,
and it's not only I'm talking about skin, but what we take in from all our five senses. Everything goes in. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, what you hear, what you smell, what you see. So everything goes in, and your body needs to digest that. Your body needs to metabolize that. And there are so many things that bad movies or horrible violent scenes, and we see we hear some bad news, and it just stays into our system. It's like toxic substance, and then we start accumulating this all these impurities, and then that shows on your outer skin, after your body parts. So
all that has an effect. So true.
Yeah. So this sensory perception is really means we need to understand what we feed our senses. So we have to be very careful. We need to make sure we feed good food to all our senses.
Yeah, absolutely. And have that awareness that everything we take in, everything we surround ourselves in with, listen to, watch, it all has an effect on our body. And our mind.
Because all these scary statistics nowadays, like every 50 minutes 1% dies from melanoma. More people develop skin cancer just because of this tanning. And according to Ayurveda, what are the characteristics of healthy skin? It's like ideal skin is more soft and oily and thin and smooth. And nice or lustrous, there is glow on your skin, all these things. But nowadays we don't see these characteristics in the skin, and that we see very dull or pale look or kind of muddy look. In the skin, there is lack of luster.
Yeah, and unfortunately, a lot of times it's covered over by a lot of makeup.
It is,
I think people should just show their natural skin more and have such good inner health that it radiates out through their skin.
Yeah, you see worry lines very often on young age. You see bags under your eyes. That just shows adrenal exhaustion, fear, worry, lack of sleep. It's everything.
So beauty starts inside. You have to start on the inside. Start with the inner awareness, and also a woman goes through many transitions in her life, many big transitions. And can you just discuss the importance of these transitions, and in particular the stigma around the menopausal transition?
So women plays many different roles in her life. So at the beginning, she is just like a baby girl. Afterwards, she's like teenage, teenage girl. Afterwards, she gets married. Then she starts her family. So she's a mom. Afterwards, she becomes a grandmom, and all those things. And so during these transitions, so a teenager. So that's where all these hormones starts kick in, and then afterwards she has some menstruation, and so it's during her menstruation period. There are so many things with her career, with her job, with her family. So that's what I see most imbalances in my practice with all these women. So irregulation of menstruation. There are so many PMS, and nowadays with all these modern sciences, there are so many devices that the estrogen patch and this and that, and so we means women are kind of misleading themselves, and they are putting so much impurities in their system unnecessarily, because especially this menstruation thing is like a natural process. So you have to, so you have to honor that, and you need to respect that, and so you need to go flow with the with that natural things, and accept that thing, and but so many things that we create unnecessarily, and that affects on our physiology, and that's what I see, especially during their menstruation. It's so much pressure and so many PMS. That's what it is. It's because of just imbalances.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like the actual PMS symptoms are not normal. We shouldn't have these aches, pains, breast tenderness, cramps.
Yeah. And then the same thing happens in menopause. Means you will laugh at me, but in India, in village, there are so many women that they still don't know the word of menopause.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
that is amazing.
Means they just understand how we started our menstruation and at the age of 12 or 13, and that's how it will go away by itself. So there is no need of any doctor to tell you, oh, now you are in menopause, oh no, you are going through this, and you need to take care of this and that. They don't know that.
Yeah, it does not. It's not the loaded word.
Natural, no, it's just a natural transition for them. And so I have seen like this kind of world. And now what I practice in this kind of world, it's so different. So sometimes I just wonder, and then why in the world we create unnecessarily fuss about this menopause.
Yeah.
Means sometimes they don't have any signs and symptoms of menopause, but they just know, oh, now you are in menopause because you will feel this kind of signs and symptoms. So they just create that, or sometimes it's like just emotional. So, but, it's
so true, because if we have this perception in our mind that this is what menopause is, and we hear, the menopause, the hot flashes, the brain fog, and so on, that if we have that perception, if we think that we're going to go through this, it's of course we're going to create that reality. Whereas we know with our lifestyle changes and with proper nutrition, we don't have to experience that.
No, to ease your menopause, there are some tips I always recommend. That keep your life simple. Get rid of unnecessary burdens, and then just practice mindfulness. So you will feel the beauty around you. Spend some time in nature. Just watch sunset, sunrise, stars, full moon. Cultivate some kind of spiritual practice. Make sure you spend some time in the kitchen.
Yes, I love this advice.
Because everybody thinks that's useless, and everybody thinks, oh, I don't have time. It's just unnecessarily, wasting time. But I say, no, you are not wasting your time, but you are investing for your health.
Absolutely.
Because when you cook every day for yourself, for your family, then you get good ingredients. You are putting so much, awareness. You are putting so much love into that, and it's just the energy. It's the energy in the food. It just, even if you make some simple food at home, but the energy just makes you more vibrant, and that's what you feel, more like nourished. And
absolutely. I think that connection to our food is so important.
Always keep a good company around you. That is also important. So you need to choose your friends. I always tell to my kids also, and to my younger clients also, that is very important. Apart from your family, especially kids, they are they spend more time in their friend circle. And so they need to they need to make sure they are in good company. Another thing is you need to take some time off from your work, so take some vacations and spend some time in nature. Learn something every day. That is also, it's important. It's good for your nervous system, and you should keep yourself busy in good things. Maybe watch some good movies that you will learn from that, or maybe read some good books that you get some knowledge from that. Make sure you do some exercise, like walk at least 20 minutes. Since you do this Ayurveda shows, you must have talked about the Abhyanga oil massage, how important it is. You need to cultivate this good habit that will bring you joy and happiness.
I love it. Great advice. Wonderful advice.
So same times you need to do some detoxification in between. And especially I advise that if you have any skin problem, if you want to keep your skin healthy and lustrous, avoid gluten, or avoid too much meat. Just try more vegetarian diet, and eat more high fiber diet. You make sure you do some kind of fast, like fruit fast or liquid fast or something like that. So that helps for our body to just to cleanse our system.
We do regular cleansing here, and also I'm sure lots of liquids to flush out.
No, that's especially good for your skin. Yes, you need that.
Very good.
Once you maintain your inner and outer beauty, so that's how you will stay prettier in your senior years.
Absolutely. And it has to start early. You have to work on your early age in order to ease your menopause, or in order, Because if you start on it when you're having menopausal symptoms and just then start saying, "Oh, I have to do something about it," you can, but it's going to be challenging. You need to start early in life taking care of yourself. And
then also this is very important. It's your relationship. So make sure you have healthy relationship, because that also a biggest problem I see in my practice.
You were saying that. What was the percentage you say of people having trouble with?
I would say 50 to 60%.
Wow. It's so true. We really need to look at the relationships we have around us, and if they're nurturing us and serving us, or if they're draining us of energy and causing us stress. And address that. So true. Wonderful. Do you have
the karma is the one thing.
So tell us about that.
So do good karma.
Exactly.
Because that always comes back to you.
So true. So be at their service.
Make sure you help someone every day, or make sure you appreciate someone, or just say good things about something to someone.
So true. Give compliments.
Really,
Say hello. Hold a door. Simple things.
You simply you just change the environment. That's it.
Oh, it's very true. Absolutely.
And then there's the energy. It's energy. It's positive, creating positive energy around you. So that's what it's all about, this inner beauty and outer beauty. And then you will cultivate, the lasting beauty. So you will feel good and beautiful, happy, energetic, in your senior years.
Wonderful. What are your wishes for your book?
I think each and every woman should read this, and they should practice their, cultivating inner beauty, and they should respect who they are. I would say for young ladies, like teenage girls and something. So they should define their own beauty.
Yes. Beautiful. Yeah.
If you are a mom, if you are in, your middle age, then you should be a role model for your kids. So try to be a role model for your kids. And if you are in senior years, then yes, always remember, beauty grows with old age.
I think so. The wisdom years, they're beautiful too. Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful.
Become more wiser.
Yes, absolutely. What you give up in youth, you gain in wisdom, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, where can the listeners go to find more about you, Dr. Manisha, your services, and of course, where they can buy your book, Enchanting Beauty, Ancient Secrets to Inner, Outer, and Lasting Beauty?
So we are here in California, and me and my husband, Dr. Suhas Shivsagar. So we have wonderful clinic here. So we practice Ayurveda, and then all herbs and some natural treatments. What we call it's panchakarma. So we have some skin treatments also for skin health. We do some Ayurvedic facials also here. We do some detoxification treatments and everything. So it's a wonderful clinic. If anyone would like to, come and take that experience. We have place where we offer yoga classes and people can meditate and all those things. So we offer food like khichdi diet and herbal teas and everything. So it's a nice center, and we have been practicing this Ayurveda since 20-25 years.
Wow.
And we found wonderful results just with this simple Ayurvedic diet and some simple treatments and simple herbs. It's just very profound.
Great. And the name of the center is?
Ayurvedic Healing.
Perfect. And where exactly in California? It's in Northern California. Is that correct?
Yes, we are here. We are in Santa Cruz. It's near San Jose.
That's right. Wonderful.
Yeah. And here we offer many different classes. Classes on Ayurveda, classes on panchakarma, some herbal remedies, home remedies classes. I teach workshop on skin and beauty, classes on women's health and everything.
Fantastic. And so the website is?
www.ayurvedichealing.net.
Wonderful. And I'll put that in the show notes. And so for your book...
And the book, they can go on Amazon. It's available on Amazon.
That's right. That's where I got it. Yes, perfect. Yeah. Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, wonderful. Thank you very much, Colette.
Thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to chat with you, and thank you for all the wonderful work you're doing in the world. So important, and putting this wonderful information out there for all women to take care of their beauty and their inner beauty.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on your beautiful show. Okay.
Thank you. My pleasure. Take good care of yourself.
Thank you. You too.
All the best.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I hope you enjoyed that interview with Dr. Manisha, and you can find the links to the book, Enchanting Beauty, and to the Ayurvedic Healing website in the show notes. So just hop on over there. You can find the links. And just a reminder that the seasonal cleanse is coming up. It starts September 27th, and we're cleaning the body from inside, a holistic cleanse that includes not only all natural whole food diet, but also we're going to have yoga and meditation and breath work so that we're cleansing from within, and that beauty and radiance will show then on your skin also. So you can find the link in the show notes, and once you register, I will be in touch to book your 90-minute online consultation. I look forward to supporting you on this cleanse. Okay, take care everyone, and I look forward to connecting with you soon. All the best.